bad.
I bought a broken and a heavily neglected S1000RR.
RR stands for one ride, one round.
And now I have to find out if this bike is completely toast or not. The previous owner turned this bike into a heap of junk on 2 wheels. So this completely changes the narrative of this video from a rebuild to a rescue mission. And that is when I hit rock bottom. And that's when I noticed the status of this motor, which where I needed some expert attention because I couldn't do this alone.
It's not.
No. You're red, right?
Oh damn, it is. No. Oh snap.
As you guys can see, this bike is in complete shambles. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be taking off all the fairings, just trying to check exactly which parts are actually damaged on this bike. And then I'm going to be taking off the stator cover. Hopefully I'll be able to do that today and replace it with the other stator cover that I do have. I'll try to push through as much as I can today, show you all the issues, and then on the next video, that's when I'll be putting in whichever parts that I do have and that are remaining. And if I don't have specific parts, I'm going to be checking where I can get them from and get this bike rolling, because this bike definitely needs to get back on the road. Okay, let's see if the light, not even the light works. You check, these lights don't work, the front headlights don't work. So first off, I'm going to start with the mirrors, and then from the mirrors I said the tank, and then all the covers. I'm going to take off the seats because it's very important I take off the seat. Actually, the seat has a bit of an issue, but then yeah. Then I'm going to show you guys the interesting and intricate parts of what to do when you have to rebuild a bike like this for yourself or somebody else. Let's start with the tail seat. Okay, get that off. All right, and you know we also need to change our key. Put back the key. Okay, great. All the screws are going to be putting them into here, because it's always a good idea that if you're going to be disassembling a bike or anything else, it's better just to put everything in one spot, then you know where to find it. Okay. Ooh, washers. Eureka, out. And the other mirror is out. I think now the next step would be taking off the side panels. You just push the seat slightly forward, then comes right off. Now it's always just better just to disconnect the battery when you're doing like a rebuild and stuff like this. So this bike has been through some tough times. This is not stock, doesn't come with stuff from a hardware store. Battery out. Oh, this battery is heavy. Okay, so we're good on that part. So what we're going to move on to now is the side fairings. You guys are probably wondering, why should you even be giving my content some attention? It's really important for me to be able to do stuff like this so that I want to be able to own an S1000, M1000, not even an S. I like to have S and the M, but my ultimate dream is by owning an M1000. And by you guys just replying and commenting really helps me a lot. And you know what, if you're really watching so far in this video, it's not a bad thing just to follow me and subscribe. It's really not a bad thing. It actually helps me a whole lot. And I can show you guys so many things on this bike. You're able to do it for yourself. You don't have to go out and pay money. That's what I've learned over the years with building, rebuilding, and refurbishing bikes. You know what to do, baby. The nice part about doing stuff like this is that there's certain parts on this bike that you can actually sell to be able to fund your rebuild. So like these old fairing stuff like that, you can sell them and they will help you buy more parts for you to be able to fix and finish off the body. Okay, now we are done. And obviously, as you know, these are Chinese fairings. I mean, look, white plastic.
That's gotta be racist. There's no way.
Get this belly off, then we carry on to the next spot. I almost got you. That's good. Progress is the name of the game. Okay, we got that all out for now. So I'm going to focus on the tailpiece. Then after the tailpiece, I'm going to move on to the front fairing. Biking events. You check, this bike was heavily neglected. Okay, so I'm going to take all the stuff off. And then I'm going to hit you up as soon as I'm done taking off the tailpiece, right? And another thing that y'all must remember, I'm not a qualified technician. I'm not a qualified artisan. I'm not a qualified nothing. All this stuff has just been from experience and self-teaching. Well, basically self-taught, you know. So if you guys want to do this for yourself, it's not that difficult, guys. Anything outside of the engine, you're able to do it yourself. So don't discredit yourself. Don't look down on yourself. Don't think that you're not able to do it. You are able to do it. Plus you got people like me, and you got other people that actually know these bikes to a point where if you need some sort of advice, we can freely give it to you instead of having to go out and go into these bike shops, paying an exorbitant amount of money and only finding out at the end of the day it was just a fucking screw. Rubbish! All the screws have been undone. We got a bit of mobility right now, but we are still struggling with one little piece. I'm gonna just try to find out where are we just struggling. I know that I haven't undone that because that the socket bolt or thing inside there is actually completely screwed. To show you that this bike was really clapped out, this is supposed to be plugged in. This is supposed to have a plug that goes to the main wiring harness. So there isn't. As you can see, they just butchered the whole wiring harness over there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take out that one plug. Then this here, I'm gonna have to cut these wires, tape them up, and then make sure that when I put in the new tailpiece, the tail light, then we get that done the correct way, baby. This tailpiece does split into two, so I'm gonna try split it as far as possible, and then try to wiggle this out. Woo! Great success! All right, next piece is the front tailpiece, the front headlight fairings. So we took off the headlights, taking off the screen, taking off the front nose piece. Still in this video, I still want to push to be able to change the stator cover. I just have to take off this last little piece over here. Guys, if you guys want to sponsor me with like a full garage toolkit, you know, the one with the automatic wrenches and shit like that, yo, let me know, baby. Everything's off. Now it's time to take off these screws. Then this one's gonna fall off. Coming here, over here, we unscrew there, unscrew there, unscrew there, unscrew there. Then, according to what I know, this front portion, like this whole front piece, should fall right out. Then we're able to disassemble it externally from the bike. Okay, great. Coming out, beautiful. Great success. Great success. Now, time to drop the front fairing, as I said. But let's get into it, baby. If you guys have ever wanted to support me in any way, shape, or form, I do have my merch. So that's one of the best ways of actually supporting me, because these builds are not cheap. First one out. Just another little piece of advice, okay? One of the best ways of teaching yourself on how to do stuff like this, or anything else actually in life, is to present yourself with a problem that you have no idea or no way or no plan on how to solve that one problem. Stay in that problem, think, and then a solution will come, baby. You know, try to solve as many problems by yourself without having to go outside. It's only at the last stage where there's virtually nothing else that you could do is when you ask for help. But if you have the ability of thinking by yourself, you'll be able to succeed. Okay, great. As you can see, all the bolts have been taken off. So if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to put it from the front and then it should just slide out. Let's try that and see what happened, eh? Eureka! Oh damn, I didn't unplug the headlights. I've taken it off as a complete unit, even when putting it back in terms of reassembly. You're going to reassemble this whole part first, and then after reassembling the headlights, the fairing, the headlights, the fairings, the screen, all that, then you attach it as a complete unit. You don't attach the headlights and then try to stick everything in between and squeeze it in. No, it doesn't work like that. So the S1000's got little clips that you press down and then it should slide right out after that. So let me try get a flat screwdriver. Flat screwdriver. So you put it in there, you pop it. Oh damn. Pop it, not break it, to like what I just did. Fuck. The plug should unplug. I'm speaking like stupid right now. Let's do the other side. How nice, I broke that one as well. And the plug just goes off like that. See? As I said, that's the whole piece taken off. Then that's exactly how I'm going to reassemble it. There's very minimal to no parts that I can salvage off of this thing to help to help with this build. So there's a good chance that I might be selling these as is. I don't know if you might find somebody who will be able to fix this or something. People are very creative out here, and I'm not one of them. If you're already still, if you're still watching this video, you know what? I think you should just almost subscribe. Just drop a comment, you know, and please, to help me finish this build, I'm still going to need a cut ton of money. I'm selling some merch, and my merch is the best way of actually helping me, you know, be able to fund things like this. This is how the merch looks. If you want, just drop a DM. If you want, just drop a comment, and then we can organize one. We can organize one for you, baby. Okay, we've made some real good progress on our clapped out S1000RR, and funny enough, this bike I'll be fully rebuilding it with parts from Temu. So this is no longer a BMW S1000RR. This is a BMW Temu 1000RR. That's what we're going to be naming it from now on, baby. So please get it right. If I ever hear you guys saying this is a S1000RR, I'm going to grab in somebody by the neck and squeeze. But anyway, okay, let me calm down. That's what's happening, baby. Oh, hi, by the way. I'm going to get the cluster. After getting the cluster, I'm going to put it in. Then we're going to run the bike. Make sure that mechanically everything is sharp. I'll be taking the tank, the wheels as well for respraying. So for now, I'm going to leave the tank on, okay? So I think the next best thing that we can do right now is tackle the stator cover. Because my brother, as you can see, I think that somebody did try to eat the stator cover. It's in a very bad state, okay? So the oil is sitting right there, as you can see. So when I take the stator cover off, there shouldn't be any oil, well, a whole lot of oil coming out. And yeah, that shouldn't be giving us any disruptions. That will probably be the exit of this video, and then up until I get to a point where I've got the rest of the parts, as I said, from Temu, then we'll be able to push on forward. Because there's still quite a lot of things that I still need to do on this bony, but I think this is good progress for now. Good progress and great success. On the switch. Oh no. Wait, where are the wires? Oh no, they're there. What rubbish am I talking? They sit right there. And try to figure out what's going on here. We obviously have to touch up the frame. Alright, now time to attack the stator cover, okay? Now the stator cover, for you to be able to take it off, you have to unscrew all the screws, like that one there, that one there. I don't think that you have to take this one here. I actually checked, but I think so, because I think it's running into the block. That one there, that one there, that one there. This protective cover is going to come off, and then you'll be able to pull it off. But before that happens, we have to take off the clutch cable. And then obviously with the clutch cable, that means we need to take it off here first. So let's do that, baby. First you have to do, just turn the adjustment dial all the way in. What you have to do is good. So we're going to pull out the clutch cable, and it'll make it loose down there. Now that we made it loose on top, so we're just going to come here. This now cable is now loose. At first it was very hard, as you can see. So we'll be able to push it to the side, pull it all the way forward.
And then you extend the dial.
Okay, now it's time to make all these bolts loose now and take the stator cover off. There we go, baby. Not the cover.
This is the bearing that I needed. So as you know, I wasn't able to remove the bearing, so I came back. This guy put some waza in my bike or something. I'm telling you, anything that I need, I'll freaking come back here. Whatever that you fastened, please unfasten.
Corobella, Baba. So this is what's called an internal bearing extractor. We put the correct fitting on so that it grabs onto the internal race over there.
Okay.
Tighten everything up.
Okay.
And then this is called a sliding hammer.
Okay.
Netso.
Netsu. So obviously we're gonna take that and put it into this one. Okay, great. You just put that. I should have cleaned it
Bearing's
first.
not good, eh?
It's not.
No. Feel that right?
Oh damn! It is.
No.
Oh snap!
So you'll have to get another bearing.
Oh, 2-second demonstration or reason on how like what tells you that a bearing is not lacquer.
Right, so the obvious telltale signs of a bearing not being in a good condition would be parts over there. That's what's called the bearing cage. That's what keeps the ball bearings separated from each other. So
Yeah.
one, that would break.
Yeah.
Two, there would be free play. So
Oh, yeah.
the inner race would move around.
Yeah.
Right, it would rock like that. And then three, when you turn the bearing needs to turn smoothly.
Yeah.
All right, you
Yeah.
can see this one when it turns, it's notchy, so it's pausing like that, it's grabbing.
I feel you.
All right,
So that will obviously give us issues when starting the bike. It could
starting
bind
the
a
bike
bit.
and then you hear it wind up, and that grating that's there already, that will generally just get worse and then lead to bigger problems.
With something like that, would you think that maybe it would have already affected other parts on the bike now?
Not necessarily. You would obviously need to just do a visual inspection as to where the bearing's laying on, what the bearing's purpose is, and all of that. But in this instance, no.
But obviously, as soon as we are done with the assembly, I'll be able to bring the bike here. We still have to do diagnostics and.
Go to G-Man. I'll show you how to get there now.
Okay,
They
great.
just up the road here.
Oh,
You give him this bearing, and I'll match it up for you.
hey, let me just go one time.
Then take the first left onto 9th Avenue.
So we're on our way to get the other bearing so that we can put it in and then we know we shop.
Turn left onto 9th Avenue, then turn right onto Maud Street.
If you've made it this far in the video, I think you must just subscribe one time and post a little comment.
Turn right onto Maud Street.
Alright, just got to Jimmy and Traders, got the bearing here. Obviously, the one. Good, same size I'm assuming, no?
I also assume so.
Thank you so much,
Small
Maji.
bag or something?
Yeah, please, that'll help so much. Plastic. They do, bro. Alright,
Yeah, bro.
thanks, Maji. You too, sharp, man. Yes. Got it. Now we're gonna move on to the next bit. So I'm gonna hit you guys up as soon as I get there by Dean. There we go. Oh, damn.
I think let's just wash this out first.
Yeah, one
before we
time, no?
put the cover back in. Alright, cool, there we go. Nice and clean cover. Let's get this bearing in. That's why we use a copper hammer, because the copper is softer than the metal, so it doesn't damage the metal, but it damages the copper instead.
Oh, makes sense.
Can you hear the sound difference when I hit it? It's louder now
Okay, because it.
because it's completely against the cover now.
Oh, yeah. So it's like there.
Yeah, now it's
Yeah.
on that ridge over there.
Okay.
So while you're knocking it, you will hear it sound sort of dense. And then the minute it makes contact with the cover itself or the engine or whatever you're putting it in, you'll hear the tone will change. Then
Makes
you know
sense.
It's all the way in.
Okay.
There we go. Technology.
Alright, so now I'm going to be going back, putting the cover back on.
I'm just going to clean this over here for you.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Here's another reason why I do what I do, because he was diagnosed with kidney cancer, but luckily they were able to take it out, so.
Round 1, victory. The engine is saved. But next week, we're tackling the entire electrical harness. If you want to see me lose my mind, smash that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next one.